Hi, this is Dolores from D's Times, and I am on Jewel of the Seas, and it is Tuesday, July 29th, and we are at Bimini, Bahamas, and we left Fort Lauderdale yesterday, and it's a 4-night cruise, and this is our second night. Tomorrow we'll be in Coco Cay. So I'm going to flip you around and show you our stateroom. We are in stateroom 7092. We did a back-to-back, so this is we did a 3-night last time. Now we're doing a 4-night, so we've crossed the ship, and we're now on the port side. I have to say this room is much nicer. So let's start by the elevators. 7th deck, here we are. So you can see we are at Bimini. The ship has the nice glass elevators on the side. And we'll come across, and here's the centrum. So I have to say our room is pretty close to the centrum, and it gets very loud, and it is loud till like 11 o'clock at night. There is some computers here that you can use, and the room. And we'll go down centrum. We go down. We're the second room. So we're after the first doors that would close, and then there's another door. So they close these doors in the evening here, and it gets quiet down there, but it doesn't get too quiet here. So here we are. All right, let me tell you about these magnets. So today, these magnets fell off our door when we were going out, and we couldn't get in our room because they got lodged in the door. They had to call maintenance to get us in our room. So anyway, okay, so here we are. 7092 on Jewel of the Seas, and this didn't work all of a sudden. Hope I have my right key. All right, throw it on the floor. Let's try it again. Oh man. All right, I might have to do this again because let's see if Steve will let me in. My key is not working. All right. Well, I can't get in. And it is 7092. All right. Well, I'm going to have to restart this video. So, in the meantime, I know he's outside on the balcony. And he's not going to let me in. So, I'm going to have to restart this video and call him. All right. Bye. Hi, this is Dolores from D's Times, and now I'm going to add this on the first portion where I couldn't get in the room, but in the meantime, I banged on the door, I called Steve, nobody answered, he's on the balcony, I went downstairs, and I had a new key made. Let's see if it works. So here we are. We are in room 7092, Jewel of the Sea. Yay! If this doesn't work, I'm done. Oh, it works. All right, I'm in. Yay, I'm in. Okay. So we're in the room, and behind the door you have your muster station, which is the same one, your assembly station they're called, which is a W11, which was the same as the last cruise where we were in 7600. So we'll go to the right. I have to say this room is a lot nicer than the starboard side room. So we have our robes for being Diamond Plus, and they actually moved everything over for us. That was hanging in the closet because we changed staterooms on the back-to-back, and we just packed up our suitcases. So they are nice big closet. Your what do you call them? Your vests are up there, your safety vests. Okay, this is always make sure that you close the balcony door, and it's sleeping off the indenture. There's your light switch. So we'll come in, we'll go to the right, we have our desk. Look how nice and clean. So I think they just replaced the carpeting in this room. This room is bigger than the last room. So here we go. You have your desk. It's brighter. And look at this. Both cabinets open. Remember the last room where the mirror, they glued that shut, they glued the mirror on, and you couldn't open it. Now we have both sides that we can open. You've got 2 plugs. Right, no problem. Your light switch goes on and off here for this light. Okay, the chair seems to be pretty good. Tomorrow we're at Coco Cay. So today we are at Bimini. Okay, and you've got your little desk thing. And in here, this one had a little Park West art thing. And then again, it has your breakfast menus. So you always have your breakfast menus there. You hang them out the night before. There you go. Let's see. Over here, ooh, we have a couple drawers, we tissues. That is your blow dryer. So it's a different blow dryer than the last room. So they must just, you know, buy them as they replace them. Originally, they used to all be like hooked up where you couldn't move them. Now they're just broke and they just replace them. So you have a lot of drawers. Okay, everything's nice and clean. On the other side, you have a little writing spot and actually drawers. Okay, nice big drawers. Actually, the drawers are even bigger than this room than they were in the last room. There's your TV. I don't even think we've turned it on much. And you've got your shelves up here, and this has a bigger safe. It looks like a bigger, newer safe. All in all, this is a better room, other than it's very loud at nighttime. It's louder than 7600 because there's no wall. So if you don't mind the music till 11 o'clock at night, then you're okay with this room. It's a great room. Here's your cooler, refrigerator, cooler, whatever it is. Lots of room at the end of the bed. The bed is very, very comfortable. Here's your artwork. Lots of room. So let's show you the balcony. The balcony is a lot bigger than the last balcony. So in this balcony, you have a full-size lounger, a little seat, stool, 2 chairs, a table. It's hot out here in Bimini. It's very big, nice. You do have this roof because you're over the lifeboats. And the one thing about this balcony is there's no privacy. So don't expect to come out here and have a little privacy because there is none. But it is a very nice big balcony. I like it a lot. So remember, this is deck 7. You have to be careful because when you come in, there's a big step coming in. It's been, air conditioning has worked very nice. It's been hot or cold compared to how we want it. Ugh. Door must be locked to have the air conditioning run. I think the, well, it's still kind of, curtains are still kind of beat. Not like they were in the other room now. They're not all tore up and ripped up. There's your lights. Again, they're the same kind of lighting. You turn them off and on. Your reading light. And you have a little nightstand on each side of the bed with a little, you do get 4 pillows. Very comfortable. Bed's excellent. Nice mirror above. It's actually a really nice room. Here you go. Again, the lights are on this side. On this side, you have the telephone. And from over here, you can turn out and turn on the lights in the room, except that light over this little couch and that light over the vanity or the desk. So let's turn them back on. And again, you have your little nightstand. And this is the light that does the... So I have to say, it appears that the room has been redone, except I don't think they've done anything with the couch. So there's my little ducks. There you go. Duckies, quack from Kentucky. Yay. Okay. And let's come around. You have a little table. They gave us some water. They gave us some wine. Actually, with our Diamond Plus, we have decided not to have wine anymore because we keep giving it to the room stewards, which is okay. Or the stateroom attendants. They like it. But we decided on our other trips, we're going to get some bags instead. So we have a nice mirror. See how bright it is? Nice room. Garbage can. Okay, and then we go into the bathroom. Over here, the bathroom. The shower was nice. No problem. Nice and clean. Nice and bright. Very bright, nice bathroom. I do say I think they need to clean out the trap here, or because it does kind of fill up. So... I probably should tell them that, but bad enough I couldn't get in the room. I don't know if I want to do anything like that. But anyway, you have some nice shelving over here. I've had no problem. This room steward is very nice. They've given us towels, extra towels. They gave us our Diamond Plus amenities, which is that shampoo. I do like the Salt and Breeze shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. I really don't use the one. I don't know if that's really Salt and Breeze. It says it, but I don't know if it is or not. We bring our own soap. And that's about it. We're back to the beginning. And there's your little thing, your heat register, air conditioning, whatever it is, thermostat, and some little hooks by the door. So that's it. So this is stateroom. I already forgot it. 7092 on Jewel of the Seas, and we're on a 4-night cruise. We left yesterday from Fort Lauderdale, and we are in Bimini today. Bimini's pretty good, pretty nice. You'll like it. And that's it. So we'll see you around the ship. Bye.